Okay, welcome everyone to Tuesday night Team Positive training. My name is Sarah and I will be co-hosting with the beautiful Kate McNabb. Now I'm just going to start by sharing my screen. Oh no, it's not that one, it's this one, and then I go this one. And I'll just minimize that and pull this one up. And do that one. And I don't want to see all these faces everywhere, so I'll just minimize that one. And we might do that one as well. All right, so let's get started. So can I just get a nod, Julie? Can you just nod if you can see my screen? I just want to make sure that it's all okay. Excellent, and I'm pretty confident that I am recording tonight because there was a night where I didn't, so hopefully that's all underway. I'm good at stuffing up the technology, but this one we've got to nail it and we've got to get it right, okay? All right, so let's get started. So thank you so much everyone for taking the time to jump on tonight. It is quite late at 8 o'clock, so I really appreciate as the cooler weather approaches, you guys jumping on because there's nothing better than getting in your jammies and climbing to bed. So thank you so much. So I'll just run through a few announcements. I'm going to minimize this screen, so that's better. All right, so just a big welcome to our new distributors. There's so many that have jumped on board. I'm just going to quickly run through them. We've got Lainey, Kerry's just sent me this list because there's so many. Christine, Gwen, Hidkey, Kerry, Manor Money, sorry, hopefully I pronounced that right, Christine, Kofta, Agbail, Sharon, Les McNabb, Kate's dad, and Kirsten. So welcome, you guys are just going to love this ride. So my big suggestion to you guys is to make sure that you plug in to our training, ask loads and loads of questions, learn and implement what you're learning, get involved and just don't quit. Just keep moving forward. So just so you guys have got an idea, with our training, Thursday nights we actually have an online Zoom opportunity meeting that's generally hosted by myself, Janelle or Gillian or Talita. Now this opportunity meeting is where you're able to have prospects actually plug into this. So the Zoom link is located and will be put into the Team Positive Distributor page, but it's also set up as an event as well, so you'll be able to see it in there. So definitely get prospects on there. If you're just starting out, it's a great idea to jump on board these meetings and get an idea of everyone's stories, because then you will be able to work out who resonates with what story. You know, you might have a mum that's looking for a home business. So Janelle might be the perfect person for you to get that person to jump on, etc. So yeah, that's Thursday night, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Dr. Skip and Jill Campbell, they're our Pro 10s from the US. They are currently running a Tuesday 9 a.m. Zoom, and that's running until the end of April. So that is available. If you'll see the Zoom link in Team Positive Distributors. If you can't locate it, please get in touch with the enroller. Get in touch with one of us and we'll be able to send that through for you. Skip and Jill Campbell are actually coming to Australia, fingers crossed, in May. So we will have actual live presentations we're able to get our prospects to, so they can then get educated from them. We've also got our global convention, which is happening in October in Las Vegas. Woohoo! So please start planning for that. That's going to be amazing. We need as many Aussies as we can to come over. It's just going to be so much fun, probably a bit too much fun with our crew. I tell you, our Team Shine crew. And then the Rocky crew, oh, they're trouble, those ones. All right, so tonight I just want to run through some social media basics. Now, a lot of you may actually know about some of this stuff I'm going to run through, but I just want to give you an idea. Can I please just get, just make sure you're all muted? It sounds like we've got some distraction in the background there. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to run through building your recruiting foundation. So it's where you're starting. So the 3 top principles to rock solid recruiting. I've been doing some training with a lady by the name of Kimberly Olsen. You may have heard of her. If you haven't, follow her. She's really cool. Now, you have to find someone that resonates with you. And Kimberly is someone that I have finally found after nearly 2 years that I actually really resonate with, her values and the way that she does her social media. And she's built her business from having 250 customers on Facebook, or sorry, 250. Hang on one sec, guys. How's it go, buddy? Yeah. Good boy. Sorry about that. My dog is crazy. So yeah, business from having like 200 people on Facebook, friends on Facebook, to like turning over 1 million. Like, she's got thousands and thousands of followers now, and she's built $1 million business. So she's done that within a couple of years. And she's done that with attraction marketing. So I've learned a lot from her, and I just wanted to be able to share a lot of these foundation things with you guys. So she runs through she's got her top 3 principles, which number 1 is mindset or mind flow. Number 2 is our posture, and number 3 is attraction marketing. So with the mindset, midset, I've got a spelling error there. Damn it. I'm very, very particular with my spelling. Never mind. So I'm just going to run through the mindset and the posture really briefly, because it's mainly the social media aspects that I want to educate you guys about. So with her mindset, she talks about developing a miracle morning. Can I please get you to mute, please, Tanya?
Oh, sorry. Where do I mute? Oops.
It's all good. And Julie, thank you. Thanks for jumping on. So developing a miracle morning. Now, there is a book out there. It's available online, and it is an Audible version as well. Now, I haven't read that, but I've seen a lot of testimonials about this book, and so I will be getting a copy. So developing a miracle morning is really all of these things that are located underneath this. So we want to redirect negative thoughts when you wake up, and you can do that by utilising doing meditation, journaling, just being aware of how you're waking up, because you want your day to start awesome. You want to be able to visualize success. You want to set your intentions for the day. You want to make sure that you have a vision board. Now, I'd never ever had a vision board until last year when I started in the business, early last year. I finally set this vision board up, and I would never look back, because everything's in front of me and it's in my bedroom. So you can pop it wherever you like. And Bridget, can you please mute, sweet? And you can, it's all there. So you put on your board exactly what your goals are during the year, and you know, it's just having it in front of you. You're constantly reminded of where you're heading and the direction that you want to be, and where you want to be, you know, what you want to achieve. Remembering your why, that's a really important thing, because as we know with this business, it can sometimes be really tough mentally, and this is all the mindset. So making sure you know your why, so you always can revert back to that when things are getting pretty tough. There's always times with anything during life, in any business, where you just, yeah, it just gets really hard. And if you can get back to that why, that's going to keep propelling you forward. Number 6 is do the do and show up and prove to yourself you are of word. So all of these things you can go and talk about all you like, but if you're not putting in the action and you're not doing the progressive steps towards your goals, then you're not going to be feeling great at the end of the day. I mean, even if you're doing little baby steps, that's better than nothing. So really prove to yourself. I mean, we are here for a reason, and we all know the power of our products and we all know what we have our hands on. It's our capabilities a lot of the time that we really lack and have a little faith in. So we need to really be stepping forward and proving to ourselves that we can do this. Now, when we're sharing with the business, one of the things is let go of the outcome, not only the business, but I'm talking about recruiting in general. So that's sharing, products with customers, talking about what we have our hands on, etc. Always let go of the outcome. I don't care whether someone's going to come on board this business or take the product, but I'm always going to share it. So there's a little saying that I use all the time, and it's called marry the process and divorce the results. And I always keep that in my mind. You always think, oh, they're going to be a great distributor, and it doesn't always work out that way. Just share. That's all you have to do, and the rest will just happen organically as it's supposed to. So how can you borrow posture until you develop your own? That was the second one on the list. So just a few pointers that I have that I'm like, wow, we are so fortunate to know what we know. We are so fortunate to be part of this amazing company. We're Forbes top 5 best companies. You can Google that. So Google Forbes top 5 best companies, and you'll see like a little map put in the US, and you'll see a little map, and you hover over it and you'll see LifeVantage on there. That's super cool. You can show people that. Our market is not saturated. We have the most incredible product that's changing people's lives and health. Erin Brockovich is on our board of directors. She does not, she's out to make sure that the facts are facts, and she would not take our business lightly by coming on board. Our products are life-changing, I've already said that. And if with your posture, use someone else's if you don't have any. So always, the person who you enrolled, or someone you know in the business, or someone's story you may know, use their story to utilize when you're speaking to someone, until you develop your own. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to develop the belief sometimes, and yeah, just use somebody else's story. So I want to get more into the social media aspect. Now these are, like I said, it's quite basic, and I really hope that some of you pick up some tips, whether you've been in the business for 2 weeks or 2 years or however long. Hopefully you are able to pick up a few things. So cold messaging or spamming methods are no longer working for most and can do a disservice to this industry. So what we want to do is protect our industry of network marketing. Now, one thing that I found really super confusing is there is so much information out there. It actually becomes really overwhelming because you've got one person telling you to add tag message, and then, I'm talking about relating to social media here. And then other people are saying, build the relationships. And then other people are saying, talk to them in the group and then message them. And then it's just all very overwhelming. Now you really need to find, and I stress this so much, find something that resonates with you. Because some of those things that, the old blueprints and stuff like that, it doesn't always work in today's time. So really find something that's going to work for you. And we want to protect our industry of network marketing. We don't want to be one of those people that are sending people YouTube videos randomly without their permission. We don't want to be putting all product posts on our Facebook or Instagram. We don't want to be saying LifeVantage all over the shop, all these sorts of things. And there's loads of training, guys, loads of training out there. The code training is brilliant. So if you've just started, please you know, watch the first few modules in that, and then slowly, you know, educate yourselves, you know, as you go. But please, you know, spamming methods, it just doesn't work, and we really want to protect our industry, and that's where attraction marketing comes in. So thinking about this, we want to be able to add value-driven content, and we want to look for ways to actually serve our audience. And this is how we implement effective attraction marketing strategies. And this is what I find really awesome when you're speaking to people and they're like, oh, I don't know how to do social media. I don't know how to do it like you do and stuff like this. All it is sharing the information by creating curiosity posts, etc. And people are seeing us, and they're seeing us change, and they start asking questions. So that's what attraction marketing is. We just want to be able to create that curiosity where they're like, oh, what is this about? So by adding value, that's where we want to really attract our market and grow our business on Facebook and Instagram. And it's so cool because it's free. So how can we add value? So there is a principle which is called the LIT principle. So it's learn it, implement, and teach it. So we don't have to know everything about every subject, but we can learn something, and then we can implement it, and then we can teach it to our viewers. And that's where we're doing the attraction marketing and providing value and service to our customers. I hope that makes sense, and I hope everyone's with me, and I hope you haven't fallen asleep because I can't see you guys. If you have, wake up, okay? Because this is getting really, really exciting, I promise. I promise you, I won't talk about toilet paper, okay? Now, finding ways to attract prospects are limitless. We just need to do the work. There is so many avenues to be able to get prospects, and leads are people that are people. They're leads, all right? So by creating engaging content and crafting curiosity, I will attract endless leads to me with my social media marketing. So there's 5 ways to crush your content. So you can follow a content calendar. Now pretty much this sort of refers to, this business is serious, right? So if you want to grow your business, you need to plan it. You need to plan it out. So if you say had a brick and mortar business, you may have a restaurant or a cafe or something like that. You're going, say you just set it up and you're planning on opening next Friday. You're actually going to have a plan in place. So you're going to know what day you're opening, you're going to know the time, you're going to know the promotions that you're running, and you're going to have it all mapped out. And that's what we really need to get planning with our content as well. And I'll show you how to do that in a sec. The other thing to really increase your business on social media is go live weekly. And I know you guys are probably totally freaking out about lives, all right? And because I used to have a shot of vodka before a live without a word of a lie, and I'm cool now. But going live weekly is, you're building that like, know, and trust factor, and you're creating an audience that's going to know who you are. So it doesn't mean that you're talking about product and stuff like that, and I'll get to that. But going live weekly, people actually feel it and they get to know you as a person. It's really so different to just making random posts. So I encourage you guys, if it's something that you're, to really step outside your comfort zone and have a go at it, even if it's just a little live down the beach or you're somewhere, you might be out somewhere or something like that, and just have a go at it, because it really does, it's so nerve-wracking for some, but it really does work. Typically, the 2 lives or 1 live a weekly is great. You can master curiosity posts, and generally you do 2 per day. So, and it would be something like, you could do an engaging post, like a poll or a question. Like the other day, for an example, I said, my nanny used to make this amazing apple tea cake. What are your memories of your mum or your gran or your nana? What do you remember her making? And so like engaging posts like that, this is where you're engaging your Facebook followers. And providing a call to action with some of those posts as well. So it might be, say you're doing a Facebook Live about gut health, and you're talking about, you know, the gut's 90% serotonin, which is a fact now, it's upped, is made in the gut, and the gut's connected to the vagus nerve, and blah, 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 and you're telling people all this awesome information, and then at the end you're just like, oh, this ProBio that I take is just brilliant. I don't have bloating anymore, and, you know, I'm feeling fantastic with it, and that's all you say. So and then people come to you and they're like, oh, what is that ProBio? Then you've got a lead, and then you're able to contact them. So I hope that makes sense and gives you an idea. And be consistent with your posts. Don't just make posts for a couple of months and then disappear off Facebook Earth. People need to like, know, and trust you. They need to build confidence in you. So stick around, you know, and keep those posts consistent. There is some themed content. How am I going for time? Oh, far out. Okay, themed content ideas. I'll just quickly run through this. Set up every day to give you an idea, to give you some really good content. You've got Monday, Tuesday, every day. There's Meal Prep Monday, it could be Motivational Monday, Mindset. You can see all the different ideas there. Wednesday, Wonder Woman, workout, so Wisdom Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday. So it could be something like something just relating to that, a motivational quote on a Monday, information about mindset. Just remember value, value, value. Okay, I'm just going to quickly run through this because I'm taking a lot of time. So how can I offer value to my audience? People are always like, what can I post about? What can I say on my live? Now, lives don't have to be very long. In fact, the shorter the better, okay? So you can do it for like 2 or 3 minutes. It could be just a quick little bit of value and information. So think about what you're good at. Think about what your passions are. What do you like to do? You might be into gardening. You might love cooking. You might have cats. You might like reading. You might like traveling. You might like riding motorbikes, whatever. What you're currently learning, and then teach people that, guys. Like, just get on a live and go, look, you know, I've got this amazing garden, and this flower's a polystyrene systemonian or whatever, but just educate people about the stuff that you know, because I guarantee they won't know, and they will actually find it really interesting. So stuff that you're passionate about is really cool. For instance, I'm passionate about fitness, so I can talk about fitness. I love talking about glutathione and stuff like that. But just remember, it's not all about the product. You're adding the value. Now, there's 20 ways to fill your sales funnel. Now, this is a guide. There is so many ways to get leads. You can get them from Facebook posts, stories, Instagram posts, Instagram stories. The list goes on and on. So for you not to be able to get leads, that is just a bit of a cop-out, because there's so many avenues when you start learning on social media. So take the plunge and start educating yourself about it. It's not scary for those that haven't used social media. I started off with about 100 friends, and I'm up to about 700, I think, but they're good quality people, you know. A bit of a tip, birthday messages. I've heard that you can do birthday messages via voice message to your Facebook friends. I was told to do them the day after the birthday, like a belated birthday message. But Kimberly Olsen does the day before, which I think is really cool. And she actually had sent me a message, and that was really special getting it the day before. And I won't forget that. So just sending a little message. Hey, happy birthday for tomorrow. Hope you have an awesome day. And that's just creating that relationship and building the trust with your customer or with your Facebook friend. Now, people want to follow me because I add value. Please remember that. Now, I've got some homework. So be brave enough, plan some days, the themes, just do it. If you want a list of those themes, I'll send you through the slide, or I'll send you through the worksheet that I've got. gives you some really good ideas. Remove any salesy posts on your feed. Really give your Facebook and Instagram a really good tidy up. We don't want any LifeVantage on there or products with product names. And have everything is adding value and creating a relationship. Schedule a day and time for your weekly lives, and you can pre-record them. If you get really technical, you can use OneStream Live to stream your live into your platform once you've pre-recorded it. If you're super nervous and you want to do it that way, you can look into using that particular platform. And craft a curiosity post with a call to action. Have a go at it. Even if you want to send it to me, or you can send it to your support in the business, and they can just give you some ideas as well. All right, I'm going to quickly keep moving here, and I'm just going to stop this share. And hopefully everyone's awake. Kate's awake because she's going to speak next. Yay! Okay, so if anyone has any questions, please feel free to send them through to me, and I'm happy to give you any information you need. Hopefully you got some awesome value. Hey, Patty. Now I'm going to invite the beautiful Kate to speak. All righty. I have just unmuted you. Oh, no. Thanks, Kate.
Sarah, phenomenal.
I'm just going.
Everyone, round of applause for Sarah. Woo!
Big applause for you. It's awesome. All right, I'm just
going to awesome.
And you go for your live, chickadee.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, Kate.
Thanks, Sarah. All right, everyone. How are we tonight? Tuesday, and I hope everyone is going fantastic. Everyone's energy is on fire. And I will say, I am feeling a little bit nervous right now. I was just saying to Sarah today that one thing about Facebook Lives, before I joined this business, I was not on Facebook at all. And when Sarah and Sam were saying to me, Facebook Lives are powerful, I thought, oh my God, I cannot believe that I need to do Facebook Lives. So you know what? I did it. I didn't have a shot of vodka beforehand, but I did it. And looking back on it now, I am so proud of myself, how far I've come, that I can do the lives now. And I haven't done a few in a while, and I was just thinking that this week that I have not done lives recently, and it's not because I'm nervous anymore. It is more to the fact that I don't know what to talk about. And that is why I'm so grateful, Sarah, that you brought that up tonight on things that we can talk about. And I also find a really good thing, a really good tactic is the things that we are passionate about, right? Because you can read a post, and I don't know, I love these posts, but sometimes I'm really busy and I'm skimming through and I'm trying to get my business done, that I don't have the time to actually feel the post that I'm reading. But if there is a Facebook Live on there that I can quickly jump on and watch, I can feel the person's energy, I can hear what they're saying. If it's 5 minutes, I can quickly watch it and boom, it's done. So that's what I'm thinking with the Facebook Lives anyway. I have a few things that I want to talk about tonight. I'll just go over them quickly. I don't know how much time we have, but basically one of them was tuning into your body. And how do I put it? Just say, if you're wanting to approach somebody or talk to somebody about the products that we have, the amazing opportunity we have, anything like that, you really want to tune into your body and think about how you would like to be approached and how you would like to be feeling. And I can't, sorry. I kind of went a little bit mind blank there, but basically I'm pretty sure that's all that I was saying on that one. yeah, like how would you like to be approached? Would you like to be approached? Would you like to be cornered in the cornered and be like, hey, you got to try this product? I have done that before, not in that to that extent, but I have done that before. Just people that I love and care about, I have basically said that to them. And did that work? No, it didn't. So you just really want to resonate with how you like to be approached, and basically approach people that way. Something else is really trying to recognize your blocks. And that's what I was going to, sorry, with tuning into your body, is really recognizing your blocks and tune into your body with that. So for me, I have found out a lot of my blocks, and I will share them with you because some of you may be able to resonate with me, is that some of my blocks are, I have a lot of my life, I've worked in the hospitality industry, and I've always been there to give people amazing customer service. And I've always avoided conflict, right? Obviously, there have been times where I have got into conflict with that, but I've always avoided it. So little things like avoiding conflict is one of those things which I have learnt that is one of my blocks. And another one is the main one for me has always been a fear of rejection. And this business, in the last 8 months that I've been in it, I think it's almost been 8 months, I have grown a lot, and I've learned that it isn't about me, it's about the person. And when they say no to start with, it doesn't mean that it's no always. It just means that it may not be no right now. So that's another tip that I wanted to give. Something else that the main thing that I did want to talk about tonight is something that I've been implementing in the last month, not even month actually, and it's been journaling. So the way that I have been doing it is I do it before I go to bed of the night, and I write down a few different things. First of all, I write down things that are on my mind, and I think about what I am grateful for. First of all, what I am grateful for, what I want to achieve, and also things that may have held me back in the day. Not just that, but also one really big thing that I have noticed, which has been really working for me, is I have been journaling as if I am already where I want to be. So for me, my goal is Pro 5 by next Leadership Academy. And I am there already in the mind. So when I go to bed, when I journal, I say things like, I'm going to meet amazing people today. I am going to get out there and share this amazing thing that we have our hands on. I'm going to share the opportunity with people. It may or may not be for them, but at least I share it with them. And I just keep on putting out there on what it is that I want to attract, because law of attraction really does work. I really do believe that. So for instance, the last 5 days I've been saying, I'm going to get out, I'm going to go to the park with my boy, I'm going to meet some amazing people. And because of the rain and everything, I didn't get to go to the park, but it was only this morning. This is amazing. It was this morning that I went to the park before I took my boy to kindy. I left my phone at home. I met my little boy went and played with another boy, and they were getting on like a house on fire. And then I met his mum. We just started chatting. An hour later, we were still chatting, and she turned around and asked me what I did. And I told her my name, and she said, I feel like I recognize your name. That's how it came about. And I told her what I did, and turns out that she's a naturopath, and she is part of Integrated Wellness Center in Mooloolaba. So we're now friends on Facebook. I told her about the product. I don't have any, there's no outcome there, but I've shared the product with her. She's interested in it. And I felt like I got that one person that I've been looking for the last 5 days. You know what I mean? Little things like that. So it may or may not be something that resonates with you, the journaling, but I really would love for all of you just to give it a go, just to see if it's something that you can do. If you say you don't have time, just give it a go, because what do you have to lose? You know, it's 5 minutes, if that, out of your day. And if you wake up, you know, you can either do it when you wake up, do it before you go to bed. You do it before you go to bed, you wake up in the morning, you read this, you've got the energy to get out there and get your day going with that energy. So that's a little bit of my tip tonight. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all that I had to say for tonight. And everyone, have an awesome, awesome time this time of the year. I know there's everything that's going on is crazy, but we have an amazing group of people. So let's just be there to support everybody and lift each other up.
Yay! Woo! That's awesome info. Thank you, Kate.
No worries.
You're a gem. Awesome. Well, I might finish it all up. So thanks heaps to everyone for jumping on and taking the time to get some info. Hopefully you got some value. I will send through that information that I have with the worksheets where people have requested it. In the meantime, please feel free to reach out to me anytime you like. I'm happy to share and help whoever. Enjoy the rest of the night, guys, and I'm going to end the meeting, and you're welcome to ask any questions now. Oh, sorry, not end the meeting. Stop the recording.